Welcome to Baby and Us, short videos to help you feel calm, confident and connected with your new baby. Hello, welcome to Baby and Us. Today's session is on safety. I'm Claire.
And I'm Catherine.
And you'll meet some of our amazing parent group leaders who will share experiences of life with their own new babies. So we're going to start today with a short mindfulness exercise, and we'd really love you to join in. If you're with your baby, just make sure they're in a safe position or a safe place before you begin. And then get yourself comfortable. So sitting forward on the chair, feet flat on the floor, hands resting gently in your lap, shoulders upright but relaxed. And then we're going to use our 5 senses for this exercise. So starting with a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then with your eyes open, just notice 5 things that you can see, making no judgments about what they are and how you feel about them, just 5 things you can see around you. And then using the sense of touch, and you might want to close your eyes at this point or just have a fixed gaze somewhere. 4 things you can feel. This might be your seat in the chair, your hands in your lap, just 4 things you can feel. Listen to 3 things you can hear. Noises inside the home, noises outside the home, with no judgment. Two things that you can smell. And finally, 1 thing you can taste. And any sensations in your mouth. And then take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And when you're ready in your own time, just wiggle your toes and fingers, open your eyes or refocus your gaze and rejoin the room. We just want you to have a think about how you feel now and if you feel any different from when you started. Thanks for joining in.
So we'd like to encourage you to have a think about your baby and what their preferences are. What do they really like to do? What do they like to play? Do they like to bang things or line things up? How do they like to play? And think about making your own toy for them. And this is something that can give you the opportunity to be creative and get making. And it can just be made out of household items. Doesn't have to be expensive. One simple idea is making a shaker with a plastic bottle and putting beans in, or lentils or pasta, and decorating the outside. And you can make a really exciting looking shaker. With a homemade toy, you need to make sure that you supervise your baby when they're using it because you've made it yourself, but just play with them, with your baby with that toy, and see how much your baby enjoys playing with something that you have made for them, and have fun.
I learned from Baby Club how to make this rattle with a bottle and then rice. You could actually color the rice in different colors with food coloring, and then when it's dry, you just put them in the bottle. So I'll make them, and then I'll tell my baby, oh, we're making a rattle. And I found out that they enjoy that more, the ones that we've made together, rather than the ones that you buy from the shop.
Right, now we're going to talk about keeping babies safe in the home. So maybe you're already doing things in your home to make sure your baby's safe. Maybe it's something that you need to start thinking about. But especially as your baby starts to move around, it's really important to think about how you can make your home environment safe for them. Babies have a habit of suddenly being able to do something they couldn't do before, like rolling or crawling or climbing. So it's really good to think about ahead of time what you can do in your home to make it safe. So let's have a think about some of the things that are important to do. Have you got any sharp edges in your house? The things that you can do to cushion those sharp edges. Can you put dangerous things out of your baby's reach? And this will be things like ornaments or household items, but especially things like chemicals, things that you use in the kitchen, things that you use for washing your clothes, medicines. So think about a high shelf or a locked cupboard, somewhere that you know you always keep those kind of substances that are harmful to babies and children. Have a think about sleeping. Where does your baby sleep? Is it safe? Also think about substances such as alcohol. We've talked about medicines already. If people are smoking around your baby, think about how you can do that more safely. Think about the kitchen. The kitchen is a place with a lot of hazards. So think about how you can make your kitchen safe. Think about any pets you have, any cats or dogs. It's important to think about immunisations, keeping up with the schedule, and also just thinking about medical care for your baby.
I learned from Baby Club about how to baby-proof your house, they call it. So in addition to the safety gates and all that, you actually had to crawl like a baby, look under the sofas and check all the things that baby can, easily get access to that might be dangerous. One of the other things that I learned was to do a safety cupboard for baby at home in the kitchen. Much as the kitchen is a no-go area for babies, I found if you had one designated cupboard or cabinet in the kitchen with all the safe pots and pans and plastics, preferably away from the cooker, then baby can be there drumming things around whilst you do your cooking. I found that very helpful.
The gates, the locks, everything had to move up a level as he grew. Everything had to be moved up. I couldn't have pictures on windowsills or anything like that. They would just be off. Cups of tea, that was obviously a massive difference, because you couldn't just leave it on the side because he would have it.
And my husband put a barrier up in between the kitchen and the lounge, so I could see them, they could see me, but they were safe. I did catch one of them in the fridge one day. She climbed out of a cot over the stairgate, down the stairs, and was in the kitchen and got the fridge door open. And this is under 2. She was very determined. Yeah.
So a few things for you to try at home. Try some relaxation, make a simple toy for your baby, and start planning how to baby-proof your home and make it safe.
Thanks everybody. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.